Part 2. We're beginning the cut crease now, so I just get Janae to look straight forward, pop a little dot above where her crease is naturally, and then we start to cut. This just ensures that everything is high enough so when Janae looks forward we can still see all our hard work. If you've made a little mistake, rather than taking your cut crease higher to cover it, take a little detailed brush with your darkest shadow on it and just pretty much erase your mistake. If you have the right kind of cut crease brush, all you'll need to do is stamping motions, and it's literally as easy as that. The brush I use is the Royal & Langnickel Moderna brush. It's the Half Moon. They have lots of different sizes, but I'm pretty sure this is the biggest one. I would say it's between the number 10 and 12, so if you go to look up the brush, you'll know what I'm talking about. Once I'm happy with how everything's looking, I take a clean synthetic brush and tap over the cut crease. This will just pick up any excess product that isn't needed, and I also use this to blend out that outer corner. This is a waterproof product, so I take off as much as I can off the lash extensions before it has time to set. Now moving on to the outer corner, I'm using all the same steps as we did with our lid blend. Taking our lightest brown, then going in with our middle brown, and then our deepest brown, and just going back and forth between all three brushes. Use a light hand with this step, as you don't want to drag the base or move the base underneath. Taking the NYX glitter glue on a flat brush and lightly pressing that over the lid to prepare for our pigment. Taking the same brush, I'm picking up a Gatsby Pigment by Peaches and Cream. It's such a staple in my kit. I evenly disperse this all over the lid, and then with the excess that's left over, I tap over our outer corner blend. Now moving on to wing liner, I draw a line along the lash line, and then draw a line straight out with Janae's eyes looking straight forward. This will make sure we've got the placement in the perfect spot, and then I connect up both of our lines from the outer corner down to the lash line. Fill in any of the gaps and perfect over anything you need to. I always like to stand directly in front of my client with their eyes open, just so I can make sure it's as symmetrical as possible. Coating the lashes in some black eyeshadow so they can be as matte and as black as possible. Then to avoid anything falling out onto the face later on, I take a spoolie and pretty much flick off all the excess product that doesn't need to be on there. Once you've given your client a black eye with eyeshadow, take a makeup wipe and clean up all of the excess fallen on the face. Clean up the edges of your wing and join me for part 3.